Whoo! That was so intense that they're lagging.
Yeah, right?
All right, Logan up for grand finals.
All right.
About to take Philly's money again. Happy to be here. That's what I'm about to do. Just get really good, go to some, like, Rhode Island.
I know, right? I need to move to, like, I don't know.
Arkansas.
Yeah,
like, someone nobody talks
Wyoming.
about. Wyoming.
Like, what's the Wyoming scene like?
Yeah. Let's go to, let me go to Wisconsin.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Like, what are
what
those
is out there? I
don't know. Let me go to Minnesota and fuck around for a year.
I'm gonna look that up. What's the Wyoming Melee PR? Let's see what we got. Oh, there is.
It's gonna be like Dark Rain, like a bunch of fucking crazy people.
Fall. There hasn't been one since fall 2022.
I'm going.
But it was Chiunk, a Peach player. Special K. Do you remember Special K?
Sounds familiar.
Old Falco. No, I'm thinking it's a different K name. I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, they're jumping right in.
Oh, Falco. Okay, we see Logan's name. You think?
I think there's some hubris in that. I don't know about that choice.
Do you want to go over and take over Wyoming? Let's get a ticket tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go to Wyoming.
I mean, tickets can't be cheap. It's just Wyoming.
Right.
I mean, not expensive.
Okay.
Oh, is that Velocity?
I was wrong. Oh. Big damage. GodTouch, don't let him do you like this. Logan just 5 seconds away at any point from just destroying whoever's, in grand finals.
I would really love to see GodTouch be the one to take down Logan. I'd be so great.
That would be, what a story.
That would be one for the books.
Yeah, that's the question. Who's going to be has Logan dropped the grand finals yet?
I
know he's dropped a couple sets here and there.
Only dropped one set, from what I know, to
Dawson.
Dawson winners finals.
Yeah, I remember that,
and
but
then
has not lost a
bracket
tournament.
reset, I think, was like 3-1?
Yeah.
I forget.
So who's going to be the first one to take a tournament from Logan? That's sort of the narrative that is building here now.
Yeah. Stango, but he's retired.
Yeah. Did he
He moved. I thought he moved away.
Right,
he used to live around the corner from my house, but he moved away a while ago. I
wasn't sure if he was one of the victims of the melee to rock climbing pipeline. Ooh.
I don't know what that is, but no.
Melee players who quit melee to just become rock climbers.
That's just Mars. Come on.
That's like so many people,
that's
dude.
That's enough propaganda. No.
No, that's so many people.
Who else?
Brrrr. I'm pretty sure Brrrr is now rock climbing.
Oh, really? I thought he was focusing on music.
I mean, and a lot of people they're not quitting, but they're just all getting, like, so many melee players get to rock climbing. It's insane. Yeah.
I blame you and I.
Nah.
That's fair.
And they're all boulderers, too. All right, anyway.
Yeah.
GodTouch, don't let Logan do you like this. That's my opinion on this set right now.
Like a classic quick space. Wow, the double lasers are good.
Oof.
Wow. Like we said earlier, Logan.
1-1 or 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
1-0 Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Like we said before, don't go Falcon. I'll laugh my ass off.
Oh, GodTouch. Oh no, Logan.
No. Oh, no way. Look, Logan's smiling.
Yeah, right.
Logan's smiling. GodTouch is like, I ain't letting this shit happen. Oh my god, the down tilt wins though.
Ooh, trill grab. Oh. Took the credit card. Look out for the loose floorboard. How do you DI that throw? No one knows.
Oh, Velocity would like to see this. I'll tell you.
Yeah, when's he coming back?
He's right there. He's in the other room. He's been here for like the last 2 hours.
I mean, when is he gonna start entering?
He's just busy with work. He can't make it.
So am I.
He can't make it here in time though. He fixes commercial refrigeration units.
All right.
This is probably the earliest time I saw him.
Ooh, early kill.
Show up like 8:30 or something. He just can't make bracket. But he's gonna be a problem when
I agree.
It gets rolling. Oh, wow!
Oh, the SDI to credit card combo.
feel like,
oh, the lingering hitbox
like
that was out for so long.
I wonder if SDI on Game & Watch is easier or harder because of, you know, lightweight,
Light.
but also small hurtbox.
Right. It feels like it's easier for lightweight characters, but I don't think the melee science backs that up. Right?
Oh, yeah, you can't.
Ooh,
yeah.
spacing.
This is free there.
Game Watch is like deceivingly kind of difficult to play against. That credit card is like hard to play around sometimes. It's just such a big lingering
it's one of the
hitbox.
I would argue it's one of the best fares in the game.
I see the argument for that. It's just an enormous, giant, lingering hitbox. Unfortunately, just stupid amounts of end life.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
I don't know how to edge guard this stupid character, you know?
Ah! Oh, well, you could just Z-shield.
Oh, can you Marth Killer the up B? Is that
Yeah,
it?
any character that has an up B with one hitbox, you can just do it. I do it to Luigi.
For sure.
I'm like the
yeah.
only person who does it versus Luigi, and I don't.
I mostly mean once Game Watch gets on the ledge, it's so fucking annoying to stop him from getting off the ledge.
You don't let him get there.
That is really the answer. Just don't let him get there.
I don't think we're gonna see Game Watch again. But that was a good match.
Pichu?
Oh. You know, Logan's trying to show off his characters. I like this. I love Pichu. I think Pichu's still super underrated. One of the fastest characters in Melee.
I beat Mewtwo's Pichu once, so I'm not a believer.
Mewtwo King?
Yeah, Mewtwo King. Excuse me.
Whoa. Was that the Mellow Days?
No, it was in Slippy.
This was whoa.
This was with Mario.
Oh!
Caught the jump!
God. Can I get an F9 on that? That was kind of dirty.
They're chatting over there. They're having a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're all good sports, good spirits.
Hey, look at them. They are chatting it up.
Wow, that hit! Oh, oh yeah. I played this Pichu on rank the other night. It was actually pretty cracked.
Am I wrong? I feel like I have this memory that Pichu can get 3 up Bs, like 3 up B zips.
No.
Is there like a thing?
No.
Or is it that
but you can
get 2 in the same direction?
You can go 2 in the same direction, but it's very hard. I can do it consistently.
Is it just you have to hit that second input within a certain frame tight window or something, or?
It's like you have to, like, say you're on the ground, like you're doing on the ground. You have to hit up B and then say like you're going double right.
Right.
You have to go double right, neutral, double right.
Okay.
And it's
weird.
It's really fucking hard. Very frame tight, but I can do it.
It's super hard. I can do it.
It's just really weird because if you don't know how to do it, you just can't.
Logan looked actually exacerbated by that moment, which is hilarious because they're using Pichu right now. Down throw? Down throw?
That's hard as heck. Yup, good lingering hitbox, that's it. And that was a soft F smash at 30.
That was an insane sequence there.
Pichu's underrated, especially the Nair. Also, I'd argue Pichu has a better matchup against. Look, that was the same angle twice. That was fucking crazy.
Right.
That was actually nuts.
I mean, one of the best recoveries in the game, right?
Nah.
Yes! Pichu? 100%. How many characters have better recoveries?
Fox, Pikachu, Samus.
That
I guess Kirby, maybe.
You're putting before like Mewtwo or Pikachu.
Mewtwo,
or
of course.
Puff.
No, I said Pikachu and Puff.
Yeah. Oh no! Where's the up throw?
No, that's up throw all day. That's up throw chain grab to up smash. Ah! Wow, the spot dodge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't let it happen. Thank you, GodTouch.
Yeah, covering neutral stage. That was correct. Too bad Pikachu's roll sucks, but with, you know, there's little stubby legs.
Right. All right. He's ready to end this.
It's time to clock in.
All right, I want to go home.
No FD? Oh, okay.
Forgot that he could do that again. All right, let him rip. Letting him rip.
Oh, this is silly.
Hey, is this disrespect? Are we witnessing disrespect on our?
Yeah, that was like 9 F smashes in a row.
They're not done. They're still doing it. If this were Slippy, I would be so pissed right now. You know what I mean?
I think regardless, you'd be pissed.
I don't get pissed in person. It doesn't happen.
Well, yeah.
I rarely get pissed.
Everybody has a keyword warrior behind the monitor, right?
Yeah, right. It's different when you're not with the person. You know what I mean? There is something different there. Like it's easy to just assume the worst about people. That being said, I also I don't really.
It's like when everybody's in their car, everybody's just an asshole because they're behind this metal box is anonymity. My theory.
All right. Well,
okay. Good stuff to Logan. Just doing one move.
Like, I don't know if I can like consider that first stock lead from like Logan's just forward smashing. I'm so triggered.
Is he laughing? I'm sure he's laughing.
No.
No.
Logan is dead serious. Both of them are.
He wants a game 5.
Okay, there's a smile.
He wants a game 5. That's caught the tail. Yeah.
So here's the question: why can't anyone do this? You know, like if any like mid-level Marth decided I'm just gonna forward smash GodTouch, it would not be working.
Because
what is Logan doing differently?
Logan's timings are just really good. He has that rhythm.
What timings? Just let him rip
like that. That was
I feel like if any other Marth did that same forward smash, it would have gotten shielded. You know what I mean?
Well, here's one of my theories. One of the most important things in Melee, like when you're adapting to somebody, is realizing somebody's comfort timing out of shield.
Yeah.
Some people will hold shield for like a second and a half or two, and then move. And once you know that timing, you can just throw out a move like F smash.
Do you think Logan said like, all right, I'm doing all these goofy characters right now. I'm gonna do S smash Marth. Like, has Logan done any other moves?
I think he's just...
Okay, they're having grabs.
Just having fun, having a ball. Yeah, see, now it's coming out. But obviously wants to do a bracket reset.
Like, why is GodTouch dropping shield? You know? Just don't drop shield. You know he's going to forward smash.
GodTouch just wants to hit. And,
just run in shield. Stop dropping shield.
See that timing?
But I'm saying... But like,
how'd that miss?
Just stop dropping shield.
That's what I'm saying.
Run in shield.
GodTouch hasn't realized.
Okay.
GodTouch hasn't realized. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, Armada, I would argue, hardest player in the world to hit out of shield. Why?
Oh, the poetic justice.
Because Armada will hold the shield.
Okay.
Like nobody else will, even when it gets down to M&M size, you know? Armada will hold it.
Right.
And
the poetic justice there, if GodTouch would have won with an F smash, would have been fantastic. But yes, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. But GodTouch was like, had the right idea, run in shield, bait out the S smash, but they would just drop shield every time before the S smash.
So that's bracket reset, right? Because it was Falco, Game & Watch, and then the Marth. Okay. Okay, just making sure. The puff comes out. I haven't seen it. I heard it happened earlier, but... Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's good.
It's a tough tech trap. A reasonable tech to miss.
Yeah. What you're supposed to do not to get locked out of tech is you don't...
Did you see that SDI, though?
I blinked, honestly.
They went for that SDI. They knew they were dead, but...
It's fun
the H-box grab.
It's fun to try.
It's fun to try, yes. What a quote. Womp. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get the turnaround jump.
Yeah, they don't got it like that.
Easier said than done, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
I see what I see.
Huge. Yeah.
What I see is this going to GodTouch up 2-0, and then the Marth or Roy comes out and gets the try-in.
I would love to see a humorous moment here. If Logan lets that happen, and then just one of those games, GodTouch makes it happen.
Did you say humorous or hubris?
Hubris.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Can you define that?
Like overconfidence and ego.
Okay. I can see that.
Something along those lines. It's more specific than that, but that's the gist.
Surprised Logan went for a nair there.
Oh, the ground pound. Not a single of those lasers. Oh!
That ain't Earthquake. You don't play Pokemon, never mind.
I don't, it's true.
I actually,
I
still judge you over that conversation.
I tried to play through,
that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, right?
I remember all of our conversations.
I got pretty far into one of the OG ones, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't finish. I still have not finished a Pokemon game. All right.
Just so you know, Jigglypuff and Pikachu are from Pokemon. I'm just kidding.
What? It's true. The extent of my Pokemon knowledge is only Pokemon that have appeared in Smash games. including like in the Pokeballs.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, whoa, what are these unknown
like,
things
I know, like,
flying
my
around?
Wobbuffets and all, like I know all that, but like anything beyond that, I literally don't know. I don't know jack. All right, Fox did us. Damn. Okay, Logan. Yeah, the rhythm mix-up from Logan are so powerful.
Yeah. Did you play him today or no?
I did. Yeah, yeah.
Was I right? Isn't
totally.
the rhythm weird?
I
and
did
the punish game is insane?
I will say you gave me the heads up on their rhythm, and I called out some neutral stuff from them like 3 times in a row.
Okay.
Just jump, short hop in, waveland backwards, and they are going to try to grab you each time and whiff.
Okay.
That's my data I got. All right, not every time, but you know it worked like 3 times throughout the set.
All right. Well, I was hoping my data had some type of impact.
Yeah,
I thought it would.
Yeah. I was ready for a very baity, a baity sort of neutral, right?
Yeah. Wow, that grab.
And I was able to capitalize on those. Obviously, Logan, way better player than me, so there was no hope there. But I had that little bit of data there. So. All right. Damn. Percentages away from that.
Wow, what a good DI. Slide
Clean
off.
that up.
That should be it.
No.
Wow, what a tech.
Oh. Marching him out. Okay.
That just calls it. Not even a minute and a half in. Logan just kills so early.
Okay. All right. Clutch. Get up attack. Just let the up smash rip.
Yep. Beyblade.
I mean, they spent a lot of time on the mic talking about how much they love up smash in the smash up. So this is a huge lead. This is insurmountable, right? I mean.
Yeah. At the.
Bam. Yeah.
At the.
What do you think, GodTouch? What's the thought?
I think Logan is fucking cracked on small stages. I would go Dreamland, but I think I'm the only person that has realized that.
Zelda.
Oh, the Sheik is good. We watched that earlier versus Ike, remember? So, I'm not sleeping. I didn't sleep earlier. FD? Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Not so bad.
Yeah,
when you get the grab.
That was a very PPMD-esque
neutral
thing, that dash back wait. Because like a lot of people, like they're just expecting you to dash back in, but you just do dash back and don't dash back in. Sometimes like that timing mix-up is like all you need.
Yeah.
Or like double fox shot back, stuff like that.
Especially a fast character like Sheik.
Right.
Or most of the top tiers. That's it.
Yeah, that's a weird gamble GodTouch took there to Diplo. Oh! See some SDI.
Wow! Good SDI into the bear grab.
Just grab, alright.
Again, Logan's reaction.
How old is Logan? Yeah.
Underrated.
It's got those zoomer reactions. I don't know how old Logan is.
I'm gonna guess 22. That's
yeah. I
off
can't
off of no context. Just
yeah. Whatever the case, I'm too old for those sorts of reactions. Ooh, still managed to shark that.
Hey, you trying to leave right after this? Because I'd love to see you play Velocity.
I'll play Velocity.
Sweet. Oh, misses the full dash.
There we go. Tech Chase is activated. Oh, just pulled up the shield at the wrong time. Oh, good tech. Good tech. It's leading to a lot.
Oh, wow.
Logan is so good at finding their way out of these like pressure situations and just turning it around.
Wow, perfect percent. At first I was hoping GodTouch would go for 2 more, but
it ain't that kind of night.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Just leaving that backer out
Interesting.
there.
That down smash came out way late.
That should be it. Reverse?
Yeah, that was an accident. Bam.
Good angle. Ooh. Good tomahawk attempt.
GodTouch keeping it together. Bro, can we shark it? No. Not done yet.
GodTouch wins, I think, the real FD Marth.
GodTouch really letting these dash attacks rip. Good SDI.
Ooh.
Double down smash, not going to do it.
Alright, just don't get grabbed. GodTouch knows, keep center. GodTouch is smart. Look at this. Just add a needle range.
Nice. See, yeah, that little bit of rhythm change there. What happened?
I think GodTouch hesitated to back here because thought Logan was going to do the Alms attack and wanted to go for up smash.
Keeping it together though.
Should be it.
Oh, the run and shine just caught the dash in. All right, Zelda on board. Not going to do it. Okay.
Right.
I feel like GodTouch is like fighting for their life.
Yeah.
And Logan's just like, at any point, can just be like, all right, I'm going to end this now. Oh, it's 12-1? Oh, okay, 2-1, 2-1.
Yep, called it. We all knew.
All right, but is it F smash?
No, I don't think it's gonna.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an F smash.
Yeah, you were exactly. Oh, hold on. Yeah. So yeah, you were exactly right.
I think he wants to throw out a few for the fans, right?
I want to. Yeah, right. Trying to create some hype.
But we're seeing some grabs. I think this is gonna be a lot harder.
This is gonna be a mountain to climb for GodTouch.
I actually haven't seen Logan so far fuck around in Philly. This is the first set.
Yeah, the hubris is building. You know what I mean? A little bit of an ego forming. Someone's got to humble the dude. Ah! Eats both sides of a down smash.
Yeah, that's always fun to see. Oh, nice
dab up smash will clean that up for GodTouch. Keeping it close. GodTouch leaning in a little bit, trying to find some momentum, but gets grabbed right there. No, that's big. Okay.
Good DI. That should be it. Logan does not miss.
No tech.
When spaces or fast fallers are under the ledge, Logan just does not miss. It's a dead zone. It's a no-no. It's a. I call it a no zone. You can't be there. Wow.
Just wiggle the yellow stick. Wiggling the yellow stick.
That should be it. Oh, no down tilt.
Oof.
Close. Wow, edge cancel.
Yeah, and GodTouch missed an opportunity there to sort of turn it around, and you can't let Logan keep getting away with some of that. You know?
Oh, yeah!
I think GodTouch was a little bit out of resources. I don't know. I mean, maybe an air dodge, you know, and try to challenge it with a hitbox. Paid the price for it. Oh!
Maybe missed the L cancel there, right? You saw that?
I saw her just pause for a second.
Yeah.
Like, something did not compute with whatever GodTouch was going
Might have missed the L cancel, but I would suspect not because I've never seen GodTouch.
All right, we're on Dreamland.
Kind of player.
I don't know. I feel like Logan just does really well on these big stages too.
I mean, being so good, you don't have a bad stage.
Yeah,
but
right.
I think Logan is better at small stages because Yoshi's in Stadium.
Okay.
Logan will beat people in like under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like Philly PR, I would say.
Ah! What do we got? All right, gotta make this big. Gotta make it count.
Wow.
Not big enough.
Sure you can. Nice.
GodTouch.
Wow, that's it.
Is that it? No, good tech. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
What a recovery.
Surprise F smash didn't.
Whoa. Huge. Okay.
Yeah, that should be it.
Just fighting for a sign of life here.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, GodTouch. Get back on that
just
stage.
a little lower. Good stuff.
Not done yet.
Good stuff by GodTouch going low on the recovery.
Right?
Barely missing.
Ah!
Oh, wow, that roll wasn't
close.
enough. Martha with the
Missed the L
gravity.
cancel.
Oh, is this a clip? Okay.
Ooh! Right idea, but just wrong timing.
F smash.
Yay, yeah, wow. What a pickup. Yeah,
see,
that was a wild
See, those are the little interactions I see where I think Logan's reactions are absolutely fucking cracked because most people would not do that.
No, I mean,
they
that
would
was
just
insane confirm that he picked up on.
I think he's, from Logan, one of the best Marths at, like, hitting someone on a platform, they slide off.
Right.
And we'll always get the Shoryuken or F smash or up tilt, just always gets the hit, which, I've been noticing the last few weeks, and it's very.
Shoot, that power shield was so clutch. So, and he's pushing these punishes so far.
And that started from the top platform. It's not easy.
And they're just like finding these hits and pushing them so far every time.
And just 2 minutes in, 3 stocks already gone.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay.
if Logan let the F smash rip a frame or two earlier, GodTouch would have been off stage.
I didn't realize GodTouch is a claw person. That's it.
Yep.
GG. GG, friendos.
Great tournament.
Great tournament as always.
Thanks for commentating, Reynolds.
Oh,
it's fun as always.
Thanks for joining
Glad to see you again. Yeah. Watch out for the Fountain of Nightmares.
The Fountain of Nightmares. All right. A fine tournament for fine Philly people.
Good
fine
stuff
Philly
to all
friends.
players. Thanks for all contestants.
Yeah. Yeah, get over here. I want to hear about that.
Logan's had enough interviews. Quit building up Logan.
All right. Here's what I want to know.
Want me to do laser camping without having fun?
I did laser camp. You guys see my fox though? You guys see my fox though?
It was less up smash than I was expecting. Based
my
on
fox was sick.
It was so fast I didn't even see it.
Venmo.
Figuring out the money. Okay, so I have one question. So in the first set. Oh yeah. So set one, clearly you're going weird characters secondaries, and then you picked Marth.
I'm feeling it out. I'm gathering information.
I don't
think of them as weird characters. I think of them as alternative characters.
Alternative characters, right?
Yeah.
So when you went Marth, was the alternative character forward smash only Marth? Like, did you go and I'm just gonna do forward smash only?
Yeah,
Marth?
but I made the mistake of picking FD, which is the worst stage for F smash only Marth. I think if it went Yoshi, I would have won that game.
Did you announce that you're counter picking F smash Marth? Or
that's what makes it good, right? You don't know. I could just pull a grab at any time.
Right, true. I want to know. Right, there were a couple grabs.
I did a couple grabs, but I missed all of them. And then I did F smash only for the rest of it. I didn't hit a single non-F smash.
Right. I want to hear a little bit about the mindset of an F. Like, what separates your F smash Marth from, like, any other mid-level F smash Marth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the secret to F smash Marth?
I'm really good at the game and handsome and awesome.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it didn't win, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it was the stage's fault.
Okay.
Nothing on me. It was kind of an inevitable outcome.
Right. Fair enough. The hubris. I'm telling you, this ego is getting out of control, and someone needs to stop it. And it's not going to be me. So.
I'm like, what I'm doing at these labs is I'm like setting up ritual sacrifices to summon Dawson.
Right. Do you think you gathered data in that first set? Was there some actual I know this, and this? Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't act on it because I couldn't control those characters well enough to actually punish what I was seeing. So I just went Marth and I was like, okay. Like, I already have all the information, so it's just like...
The thing Bobby and I were discussing was GodTouch's shield habits and how long will GodTouch hold shield. And, like, it seemed to be that you were always, like, you always had a read on exactly when that shield was dropping.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is that something you're aware of, or is it just sort of like...
Well, it's like the panic option, right? Is the shield, it seems like.
Yeah.
And, like, I can tell when I'm in a, like, there's an uncomfortable situation where the opponent is likely to shield. It's more like I get into the scramble and it's going to happen in the scramble. It's like, not that I know the exact timing or, like, I'm thinking that they're going to shield here.
Right.
But it's like... Oh, this is like an uncomfortable situation. I'm going to degrab.
Yeah, but even more so than that, not just when they're going to put up their shield, but when they were going to drop it. Like the punish.
Oh, the F smashes.
There. Yeah.
Well, when someone like is like in shield and like you're kind of at like a distance where like the positioning is a little awkward. A lot of people will like drop shield and like try to wave dash to like reposition or jump.
Right.
And also GodTouch full hop back airs a lot.
Yeah.
That was like the one thing that's the one thing I was like having trouble dealing with really, as like non-Marth, because like I have to get really specific like spacings and timings and like to really punish that I have to like be really on point and like it's hard for me to do that as Game & Watch.
Yeah, it's fair. Game & Watch is tricky too. It's definitely one where it's like if you're not comfortable in the matchup, like he's just got like weird spaces he covers that like other characters don't. It's just a weird character.
Yeah.
So how long have you been filling out? How many tournaments have you gone to now? Like you've been here for
maybe like 10 tournaments.
Like 10 or something.
Do
you feel like you're getting a vibe for what Philly Melee? Is there like a Philly Melee style that you're picking up on?
Well, yeah, I've played all the Marios now.
Which I'd like to think that the Marios all play a little different, but I mean it doesn't make a difference when you can just squash them all. But you know,
Butts is like tweaking when I play him, and you're like slow and steady.
Yeah. I think that's true. Yeah, and Stevino is pretty. I think Stevino can always kind of pull up either side.
Yeah.
But he's very willing to play the patient game as well. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear like, yeah, what are the big differences between this region and where you were before? You know, like what do we do different? And what do we need to do different to beat you? That's what I want to know.
I feel like the big issue with people in this region is that like people are too willing to just like pick prayer options. Like just like full hop naring and be like, I hope it hits, I hope it hits, I hope it hits.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when it comes down to it and like down to like the clutch or whatever, it's really like all I really look for in players in this region is just like I look for what they start falling back to when they're like panicked or like tense,
and you
like
feel like the players here
have really predictable panic.
Have that
like what they do when they're panicking is like really obvious.
A panic option. Yeah,
like either it's like trying to return to stage and just getting hit by sword over and over and over again, trying to get back to stage like immediately.
Back center. Well, we do call it the Philly roll, that like roll back into center stage that like we all do for some reason.
And the other one is just like becoming super aerial focused. Just like trying to clip someone with a random aerial, just like hoping that like they'll play sloppy or whatever. But like the really good players, they like they just won't play sloppy in this situation.
Right. Well, I think like I can't execute what I have in my head, but like my brain has always said that like good dash dancing and good ground game is like the key to being like to getting to that higher level, and that like every time you jump, it's a commitment, you know. And like I try to like I think like I see so much even in that last set like GodTouch would like take a risk, a gamble on the jump and just get punished for it. And the other thing is,
and a lot of it too is like it's like they get the full hop nair, like okay, like maybe like 30% maximum to connect and up smash. I get the dash dance grab counterplay to it. I get like 1 billion. So it's like
yeah, you push your punishes a lot further. One thing I notice a lot is your ability to switch from a defense mindset to like when you find that opening in the middle of like you're on the defense, they get a couple hits, and then you find that one straight hit and suddenly you just swap into punish like instantly. And like some people, I feel like it's you need a second to like kind of switch gears, like, oh, I'm punishing now, but you're always there's no hesitation in getting into that punish mode.
For me, I'm like
damage just goes up.
Looking for specific mistakes when the opponent is punishing me. I'm like not thinking like how do I get out of this. I'm thinking like I'm like cataloging like the potential ways their punish could go wrong, and like I'm like going down the list like it could go wrong in this way, it could go wrong in this way, it could go wrong in this way.
That's interesting.
And then I'm like so like. A really easy example is like, say Martha's chain grabbing a fox. Like what the fox can do is like, they do ambiguous CI, and it's like, you know what the Martha's going to do if they mess it up. Like he's going to like grab past you or whatever, and like
and so you try to grab again or what
like you know like where he's going to be and like what he wants. So like at that point like you are very aware like when like a potential mistake can happen.
Is that something when you're in game? Do you feel that your game sense is developed enough that you don't have to be very active in your head of like noting it like that's what it is, or do you have like an internal dialogue like they double grabbed or like they're
I don't really like have like the like internal dialogue anymore. I had it more when I was worse, but like now it's like I have like a feeling that I'm like hunting and like trying to like bring out, and like the feeling is like the feeling of like when you're really comfortable in a game. Like if you've ever played someone that's like much worse than you, there's this feeling that you can just kind of do whatever you want. Like you can just like run around.
Kind of know.
It's just like this level of comfort.
It's just developing more layers of like that sort of situational awareness and everything. And so like, do you feel like there was a time in your as you were improving where it was more more like explicit in your head, like I'm like trying to notice these sorts of things. When
yeah, I do it in practice still.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like practicing versus someone and like doing like a friendly session, like sometimes I'll like try to make like mental notes, but that always makes you play worse. So like when you're doing that, you're not like your attention is now between is now between noting and the game.
Right.
So there's a split there.
But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes, the easier, the less sort of brain power you have to dedicate to that sort of noticing muscle.
At that point, like when you're really developed at it, it just becomes that feeling where it's like you feel like what you're looking for. So like for me, like when the opponent is like messes up something, like I don't think, oh, they messed it up, okay, I'm gonna punish. That takes too much time. I just like I feel that like the arrangement of like the characters, like the positioning, there's like something off here, and I just like chip at that.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's because you have spent the time cataloging, you know? So
yeah.
The catalog.
That's why I'm a big proponent of just like think while practicing, don't think while playing.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
What's my PayPal? Okay.
Yeah, and that's something I tell new players a lot. Is like, when you're practicing, like literally, like say it out loud. Say it out loud in your head or say it out loud in person. Like, this person rolls in this spot. You know what I mean? And
honestly,
like,
I'm like...
and it becomes easier.
I'm even bigger on just, like, taking away, like, that sort of thing and just, like, having, like, notes. Like, I literally just, like, write stuff down constantly.
Do you have a Melee notebook? Have you had that?
Yeah, like, I use Google Docs, like, all the time. Like, when I'm playing, I just have Google Docs open on another monitor.
Right.
And
well,
like,
I think it's similar, like, same ideas like verbalizing or saying it. Like, the act of, like, writing it, I feel like, makes it more real and makes it easier to internalize. So I think there's a lot to that.
And you can also, like, go back through it and just, like, see, like, how you've, like, you can refresh yourself at any time. Like, I don't feel like I gain rust very quickly because, like, at any time, like, I can just, like, go back in my journals and, like, look at what I was working on before and it, like, comes back to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you still keep all of your old journals still? Like all that old? Well, you said you're using Google.
Well, they're in the cloud. I used to write things down. I have like really old journals, and they're really funny to look at.
Right. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool just to have that to like have like a history snapshot of your like what were you worrying about back then or what were you working on? And it's kind of cool. I dig that.
And like if you look at it from like a long period, you can kind of like find patterns with like things that you struggle with. Like you can look at it from like a long-term perspective. Like these are things that like these are situations and characters that I find myself struggling versus, and like what I like to do is like try and find like commonalities between those. So like for me, like a lot of the situations I was struggling in versus many different characters was like, okay, like I'm in disadvantage, how do I get back to center? Like that was like a big situation with because like Marth's like disadvantage options are like not that great because like his swings are like slower, like he doesn't have that Fox instant ledge dash nair, like he has to kind of like make his way back slowly.
Frame one invincible move, you know, yeah. So the scrap is a little more difficult.
So for me, like a lot of it was like getting like very, very good at ledge dashing, and like I noticed that was like a big like factor that led to my improvement was like practicing ledge dashing constantly, is because like that was a tech that directly addressed like a big like issue is having across matchups.
I mean, it's such a huge issue to have, so if you can solve that one, that's like a big check mark.
And then things like just like learning to like not like mash like out of pressure, and just like being able to like just like fall down and just like let yourself stand in the corner for a second instead of immediately trying to run in.
Yeah, that's something I noticed about you too, as well as your willingness to change your rhythm in that way. Of like sometimes just that little bit of pause, that like little bit of that extra beat will throw people off a lot. And you're getting a lot of mileage off of that, where someone's expecting you maybe to dash forward, where most other players might, and then they just throw out a nair right in front of your face and you scrap, you know? And those sort of rhythm changes are very powerful.
I think that's like those little things like that are like how really good players are able to make like good players seem like worse than they are.
Yes. Yeah.
Like when you're watching like I don't know, like Mango or something, he just makes like I watch him fight like Aklo and I'm like, wow, Aklo looks like he's playing so bad, but it's actually just like he's inducing it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because he's like calling all that stuff out and like putting him in these uncomfortable
really good players are like masters at like making a situation that the opponent hates come up a lot, or like making a situation that the opponent is like bad at. They just like are really good at like shining a spotlight at what the opponent hasn't practiced enough.
Yeah, and that's why it's good to practice against players better than you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very good insights. I hope someone's watching this. I'm gonna watch it back.
Nobody's watching. Chat's dead.
Yeah. Someone needs to upload this clip, the Logan insights. I mean, there's some really good tips in there for improving and things to think about and work on. So
yeah.
Well, congrats on your.
Oh, Dimensions in chat.
Oh, Dimensions in chat. Yeah, let's go. Someone liked it. All right, sweet. Clip that whole conversation. Well, GG's. An excellent tournament. How many in a row is this? Too many.
Well, okay.
Who's counting?
I won, I think, 6 labs, 3 taps, and the Philly regional last week in King of the Ville.
Have you lost the tournament that you've entered yet?
I lost a tournament in New Jersey, but I also won a regional in New Jersey. So I've lost.
Okay.
I've won 11. I've won 11 out of 12 tournaments.
Okay. Who beat you in Jersey?
Hacks.
Oh, Hacks. Fair enough. He came all the way down to Jersey, huh? All right. All right. Well, it's still a pretty strong reign here, so hopefully.
Yeah, I haven't lost any in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We got some catching up to do over here, I think. I think
nice
that's the growing narrative is who's going to be the first person to take a lab from you. You know.
I've dropped sets.
You have dropped sets.
It's just like. Winning a whole tournament is like a different ball game. I feel like when I go into losers, I activate like, okay, like it's do or die mode.
Right.
I happened at King of the Ville too. I went to losers and I just like won from losers. Then that lab where Dawson beat me in winners, I won through losers.
Yes. Yeah. I was here for that one too. Yeah. Yeah, and I think having that stamina too is it's tough. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, there's like a lot of tricks for it. Like if you watch me during a tournament, I'm like never playing friendlies really.
Yeah.
I like purposefully play as little melee as possible on tournament days just to like make myself as fresh as possible for every match.
Do you ever like do any sort of like meditation type stuff, or do you ever need to take yourself away, or just chilling and chatting?
I do deep breaths. I used to meditate more before sets, but like I feel like if I'm meditating, I'm like putting too much pressure on like the idea that like I could like lose or something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I like to go into it like it's just like game 1 friendlies of like it's like my first game of the tournament. Like I'm just like getting into it. Like that's the mindset I like to have when I'm playing. I like feeling like really fresh like that.
Yeah, that's interesting because that's something I've been working on a lot lately. Is trying to like ground myself. My issue in tournament is that my brain turns to mush and I'm like not present. And I've been thinking about like trying more meditation type stuff, but I have noticed that too. Like you said, sometimes I feel like that puts this weird pressure where it's like, oh well, now I've meditated. So
it's like you're like okay, like I'm focusing.
Right.
If you're thinking about focusing, you're not focusing. You're just thinking about focusing.
That's a very Buddhist sort of mindset, right? Where they talk about like these concepts. Like if you even try to articulate them, you're already missing the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the act of like articulating this idea, like you've already
like you're past
ruined the point of it by like trying to like talk about it or like make it this thing, you know?
For me, like the focusing just like kind of happens as I play.
Right.
So like I'm able to just like stay fresh a lot. That's something that comes over time though. I think like playing a lot of tournaments too, like especially like playing a lot of tournaments in a short period of time will like really like it's like kind of a muscle that you're building up.
Yeah, I do think it's important to go consistently. Yeah.
Also, just like eating healthy is really nice.
Yeah.
Getting good sleep.
Yes. Sleep, diet, and exercise.
It's really simple things.
It always is more simple than you think.
I think a lot of people like are just like afraid of like the difficulty of the simple things, so they want this like these like.
You're looking for like.
They want these like mystical solutions.
Right. There is no magic answer though.
But like really, like you can just.
How often do you like practice these days? Like not like I'm gonna differentiate between play and practice, right? Like playing around on Slippy is not really practice. How often do you like practice? Like practicing tech or whatever. Are you kind of past that or do
honestly
you ever keep that fresh?
I used to practice like so much, like hours every day. But like now like sometimes I'll practice something if I feel like I had like a really embarrassing like loss because of that. Like I had a set that like one of the sets I lost to Hacks. It's just literally because I couldn't chain grab an FD.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well this is unacceptable. So like I went into Uncle Punch and I practiced it.
So I think that's something that's true in like. So I'm a musician, and this is something you see in like high level musicians too. Is like every like great musician has gone through a period where they're practicing like 8 hours a day, like some insane amount.
Yeah.
And then they reach a certain level, and then like the type of practice they do is like completely different. It's like not, and it becomes more of like you're just sort of finding these little things here and there, like, oh, let me brush up on that, let me brush up on that. But the commonality is that at some point they've all had this period of time where they were grinding.
Oh, I think the game gets way easier the better you are at it. I think being low levels and like mid level are like the most stressful parts of Melee by far.
Yeah, because it demands so much more time, and attention, and
practice, like
right?
your like mental connection to your character is so much weaker. So it's like you have to focus on so many things.
Right.
You don't have that like link yet.
And what do you mean by that mental connection to your character? What does that mean?
Like when I'm playing Marth, it's like I don't think about any of my individual actions. Like at this point, like I barely even think about sequences of actions.
Right. You know, we were thinking about that. You had this one follow-up on GodTouch. You had like a forward air or something, I don't remember, and GodTouch slid off the platform, and you were just on it with like a dash forward up B, and it's like that follow-up like was so natural and so fast, and it's like I think you have to have that sort of connectedness.
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. I felt really like in the flow at that moment.
Yeah, that was like a very flow moment there, and yeah, that I think that's exactly what we're talking about. That sort of connectedness to your character. Yeah.
I think like when you're playing bad or like you are like worse at the game, like you don't have that like and you don't have the mental connection. Everything you do just like feels awkward. Or like maybe you're playing
supposed to be doing it.
Maybe you're playing someone that's like really better and bringing it out of you too, or much better than you. And like, I think for me, like the biggest indicator that something wrong is like a feeling of like awkwardness.
Right.
And like the biggest feeling that things are going right is like a feeling of like comfort. And like I try to like orient towards like comfortableness.
Right.
I like having a gameplay that like just looks really simple and like steady.
I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, I think like sometimes the simplest choice is the best choice. Right?
I feel like mastery for me is like indicated by like how easy something looks.
Yeah.
Like I feel like lower level people are like really like attracted to like complex things,
flashy stuff.
But like I feel like the higher level I got, like I was really enamored by like the simplicity of like a lot of what Zane does.
Right.
And like it just it feels very clear. It's like a light. It's like a light shining through.
And I think that's true of like other like sports, music, other competitive things. It's like those fundamentals. It always comes back to those fundamentals.
Because of that, nowadays I actually watch a lot more Ultimate to learn about Melee than I watch Melee.
Oh really?
Because like Ultimate, it's so simplified. Like it's just advantage, disadvantage. It's like very clear to see. It's very easy to see.
Yeah.
So I like watching like what Proto Bonham and like other like players do to like maximize that advantage and like get out of disadvantage.
Right.
And like obviously like some of the options are different. Like they'll do air dodges. It's like I can't do that. But like I can like think about like the like analog like what.
Yeah. And there's probably like a Melee equivalent that we can sort of find. All right.
I don't care. I'm just quoting Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm just fucking.
I will say I don't remember who talked about that years ago. This is like some old school. Someone was talking about what makes good tech skill, and this was like during like the more Silent Wolf era, where like and then the argument was that like who has the best tech skill, like, and you can point to all these like super flashy foxes doing all this crazy stuff, but like to me, what makes to this person who I don't remember was talking about, it's like what makes good tech skill isn't your ability to execute crazy flashy stuff. It's your ability to execute what you want to execute the way you want to execute.
Yeah, it's that link. It's like not having to like think about what your character is gonna do. It's just your character does it.
Exactly.
Like when I'm playing, it's like almost feels like I don't have a controller. It's just like I'm really looking at it, and it's like what's happening is happening.
And that only arises from developing that over time and grinding.
That's why like I don't know. I think people should. There's so much of a focus on like winning these days that people don't think about like what like beautiful play like looks like and feels like to them. I feel like there's like
I love it.
Needs to be like that's like something that like keeps you playing too, because like winning is such like a temporary thing, but like the pursuit of like the beauty in it is like it's like what like it's what attracts people to the game, and it's like what keeps you playing. It's like the feeling of just like
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that flow state that you can get in with this game, it's something else.
I think Kadoran is really interesting to watch because of that. Because like Kadoran is a player that like I feel like is like a hard work warrior. Like when I watch Kadoran, he never feels like super talented. Like he doesn't feel like he has very many like natural advantages. But like he just like has practiced all the situations.
Right.
And I really appreciate that, like, the simplicity. Players like Wizzy too, that like I find like incredibly beautiful.
The ones who like worked really hard. I mean, that's like the Beethoven Mozart dichotomy. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, Mozart like did Prodigy, but Beethoven like the
worked his ass off, right? And like is one better than the other? Like no, that's stupid, right? Like
and then you have Zane is just Bach, just fucking you got both. Right? He's a hard worker and he's super talented.
Are you a classical music fan? Did I just find something here?
Yeah, I like classical.
Hell yes. Yes, I love that. Yeah. So how do you feel about his melee, classical or jazz?
Maybe character dependent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe it's character by character. Oh, that's
I don't.
sick.
I feel like there's not much of a difference between classical and jazz as people want to make it.
You know, I learned that recently too. That there's more improv in classical than people realize. Like I didn't know that, but like there is improv in classical.
And there's a lot of theory behind jazz too, of course.
Oh, yeah. I think jazz is like the most heady,
so theory
sort of,
heavy.
like theory heavy.
Circles
stuff,
and
yeah, my God, yeah. My dad was a well, he's retired, but he was a jazz musician, raised in that sort of environment. So. I'm all too aware of that stuff. That gets very heady, like way too mathy and heady.
I think you play someone like Zane. It's like I love playing friendly with him because it's like we enter like a blank world where it's like there's no game, there's no characters, there's nothing. Right. Especially in like because it's a Ditto and he's like he's otherworldly talented and like also like otherworldly hardworking and good.
Yes.
And like. And because we're playing the same character, we don't have any like advantages we can consciously think about exploiting. Right. It just becomes this absolute like blank space where it's like we're just like saying things. It's like very, very direct.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of Zane's biggest strengths too, is his ability to control his ego and like explore, and still even at the level that he's at, to
even in like intense sets, it feels like he's like developing creativity, which is like a hallmark of like a really good player.
I mean, you see, like I've seen people like give him like unsolicited advice on his like stream, and like he will like listen to it. You know what I mean? Like and I think that's a good sign.
There's a really funny story where like Zane was just starting out and Junebug like taught him about something. And he just started doing it instantly, and in like different ways. Like it's like he just like already knew how to do it. It's like
that willingness to explore.
June was like, this guy, like he's going to be good. Like
that's it. I think like that like ability to keep your ego out of it and not keep trying to go for the things that you think are supposed to be working. You know, like that's how you develop like a deeper pocket. You know,
and like. There's like a kind of brotherhood between like the top players in a way, because we've all had to just like fucking get beat down horribly, like an experience like just like absolute like just absolute dissolution of just like fucking everything we thought about our play and shit like that.
You've been at the bottom, you know what that feels like too.
A lot of it too is just like I think a lot of like mid-level and like lower, especially the mid-level, it's like really common in mid-level. It's like people think they know like what the issue is, but they like don't.
Right.
And so they get stuck like on this like imaginary issue.
Right.
But the issue is something completely different than what they thought it was. And like I really advocate like constant looking at your VODs, because looking at your VODs is so humbling.
Yes.
It's like, wow, I'm just really fucking, I'm a dog.
That's another thing. I remember that, when Zane got box clutched on at that one summit, and he was like on the train right back, just like watching. He's like, I'm ripping the band-aid, just watching the VOD back.
Yeah.
That's what we all need to do, is to just try to eliminate that ego as much as you can, you know? It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Egos are hard.
It's worth it though, for like the moments of beauty that come out of it.
Yes. And that's where I want to end this. The moments of beauty. And thank you for giving us some moments of beauty.
Like my Game & Watch.
Like your Game & Watch, like your S-Smash only Marth. So,
it's really beautiful characters.
Yep. GG's.
GG's.
Great sets. Everyone go to your locals. Hell yeah, that's all I got. Peace!
Honestly, these couches eat them. I would check here first. It's notorious. You were sitting there? Yeah. could Facebook call you be easier. Thought so. Yeah.